Protein, got a new hat.
A Blue Jays hat. You look awesome.
Go Jays. Got this from my son. He bought it for me. I think he's trying to make me a more modern grandpa.
He's doing a great job.
Anyway, if you're new to our channel, we're Tina and Norm, and we talk all things retirement, travel, and anything else we can come up with. So, what wacky diet are we on today, Tin?
Well, it is a 2 meals a day diet.
Wow, that sounds hungry.
You know, it's really funny, Norm, but when people approach retirement, their main focus is on money. But really,
Yes.
is it money or is it health or is it both that you should be concerned about?
We think health is number one, without doubt. Obviously, you need money in retirement, and hopefully you have saved some money. But if you're coming up to retirement in your 40s and 50s, don't make money your sole focus for your retirement. Please start thinking about your health. If you're carrying a little extra weight, time to get rid of it because it has consequences. But anyway, before we get into this tale of woe, and hopefully you'll enjoy it, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, we would be eternally grateful if you would press that subscribe button. It's the one thing you can do that will really help us, Tina and Norm, grow our channel.
Yes. And it costs you nothing to do it, but you'd be surprised just how much it can help us. So we would really appreciate it.
Anyway, I'm going to take my brand new hat off because it's very warm here in our YouTube studio. We are always conscious about our weight. We've been on quite a few wacky diets. We've been vegan, we've been vegetarian, we've been carnivore.
Yeah, we've even done gluten-free, Norm.
Oh, that was a disaster.
Oh, that was awful.
So at the moment, I need to drop a few pounds. So what we decided to do is to go on a low-carb diet, and we are skipping 1 meal a day, which sounds dreadful. Tina was horrified at the thought of not eating 3 meals a day. But how has that worked for you?
Well, I was actually really surprised when Norm suggested it. I love breakfast and I thought I'm not going to be able to cope with this. But surprisingly enough, now, providing we have coffee in the morning and we do Wordle, so we start off with coffee and Wordle, so we don't eat anything till we get to about 12 o'clock. And I am actually pleasantly surprised that I actually don't miss it. And I'm not even generally feeling dead hungry at that time when it comes around. But we do eat then to get in a bit of a system.
So what we do
Yeah.
is we do drink water, we do
Yeah.
drink coffee, and surprisingly, that will take your appetite away. And the more you do it, you don't even think about eating in the morning. And the one thing why we're skipping breakfast is that we are fasting from our evening meal to midday. And it's giving our systems a time to rest, our digestive systems. And we're also, in the morning, after we do our Wordle, we get our clothes on and we go for a walk at least an hour.
Yeah.
We try and do 8,000 steps, don't we, Tina?
We do, and we really enjoy that.
And the whole idea about exercising from a fasted state is that we're trying to get our body to access the fat reserves. And believe me, I've got a lot of fat reserves.
Yeah.
I won't be going hungry. So these ideas come about for us because occasionally we meet people. And recently we met a couple, very, very nice couple.
Yeah.
He was 65 and he had health issues.
Yes, he did, didn't he? In fact, he had multiple health issues. Not only had he had bypass surgery, he'd had 3 replacement hips,
And prostate cancer.
And it was wow. And was still having mobility issues and taking painkillers, even though he's had all that done.
But
That was an eye-opener
he
to us.
was struggling to walk
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
And really, what sort of retirement is open to you for something like that? So that's why we do these things, that we keep an eye on our weight,
Yeah.
and that we try and make adjustments to our diet. So, for instance, we cut out added sugar from packaged goods. So we very rarely buy packaged goods. And the manufacturers have sneaky ways at hiding sugar in the products. And you can be buying savory things like lasagna or meatloaf.
Even just basically the ragu tomato sauce type of products, hey?
And there's all sorts of sugar in it. So if you look at the ingredient list, anything that ends in O-S-E, O's, like dextrose, maltose,
yeah,
that's sugar.
It's not good for you, is it?
No.
No. And you find it hidden in so many products that you actually think are healthy, but they're not.
So we've given up bread because there's very few bread and bread products without sugar in it, or maltose, dextrose, all those good things. So we don't miss that. So what do we eat, Tin?
Well, we try to eat protein of some sort, whether it's steak or pork chop or chicken. But what we do is we have that sort of on like half the side of the plate, and then we bulk it all up with lots of vegetables.
So we've virtually given up on potato, rice, and pasta. We will have good quality pasta, and we will have rice occasionally.
And also a potato. If we're having a steak, maybe we'll have just half a potato each.
Oh, and I've got a great recipe for a baked potato, or as we say from England, a jacket spud.
But it goes really well with steak, and we have been eating steak quite a bit lately, haven't we?
So just get that potato, prick it with a fork, maybe put a little bit of oil around it, put it in your air fryer. Hour later, best potato you're ever going to eat.
And that reminds us, Norm, that we have a new air fryer, which we have to take up to the trailer.
We do.
So that we can do your super duper spuds at the trailer.
Now, another thing that we decided to do, and it's on recommendation from our doctor, we bought a blood pressure machine. Mm-hmm. So we did some research and we bought a really good one that's endorsed by some of the medical associations for heart disease. We can put a link to it in the description below. We got it from Amazon.
Yeah.
And so initially I was doing it every day, which is overkill. And now we're really doing it about twice a month.
Yeah, maybe once or twice a month, hey?
And we also have a blood pressure clinic in one of the apartment buildings that adjoins this one.
Yeah.
The VON nurses come in and offer a free service to us. So we get that.
Like once a month. Usually on the last Tuesday of the month. So if we're home here, then we go and have that done as well. So that helps keep an eye on things to see what our levels are like. And if they're changing, then we can maybe chat it over with our doctor, can't we?
Yeah, I think that's the key thing, Tina, is that what we're looking at is, has anything changed? And if it does, it could be an indicator of something else going wrong with us. We also have our smartwatches. We both have these. We do our 8,000 steps.
Keeps us in check.
But they do a number of health checks included in it. And we do look at that every now and then.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
So what would you rate as most important? Money in retirement or health in retirement? Or a little bit of everything?
So we hope that everybody is staying safe.
And keeping well.
Until the next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.